Hello guys and welcome back to this new video. So first of all, quick shout out to How Markets, my new website where you can find the ebook that I've been mentioning for weeks and months on Telegram. You can go and grab it on the website with the code OMEGA. You can get 10% off. Okay, now let's talk about Bitcoin and alts in the long term. So this video is more long term, not short term analysis. So on Telegram and on Instagram. So make sure to follow me on Instagram if you are not already. So basically my point is this: I've been bearish on Bitcoin since all the COVID-19 riots and all the mess going on worldwide and in America, and because also if we go to the stock market charts, they're not looking great, even though the Nasdaq actually made an all-time high during I think one of the greatest financial crisis that we have ever seen. That's the weekly chart of the Nasdaq, and we have seen a little of pullbacks. Okay, after this sharp decline on the after the first decline crash, I would call it, on the Dow Jones index, we've seen a run up, and then we are retracing a bit. But I actually think that we are retracing on the 9 and 21 weekly EMA, and I think this thing, if the America keeps printing money like they are doing right now with the Fed, I think the stock market will go up. Don't get me wrong, I think the stock market, okay, as they did in 2008 with the subprime case, okay, they need the stock market. They do resemble the reality, okay? So you have the economy and the stock market representing the actual economy, okay? So we added, okay? It's not the same here, okay? Because the Fed, America is printing money. Every country is printing money. Also, I've seen an article about the UK is printing trillions. So I mean, I cannot be bearish, even though the situation is bearish, okay, on the stock market. So we have seen a correlation with the stock market and Bitcoin. When the stock market had this crash, Bitcoin crashed, the stock market went higher, and with Fed printing and Tether printing, they both went up. So basically they're retracing a bit, and hence why BTC is also retracing. As you can see from the article I posted, I will not get into Ethereum and XRP, but basically these are the support level, and this is the resistance level that we need to break, 10,000, 10.5k. Okay, that's just a quick recap of the situation. So where are we heading? So let's switch to the BTC chart. So basically for me, I will be completely a bull, and I will say, okay, this is probably, we have a super high chance and probability that this is gonna be the next bull market. When we will break this trend line. A break of this trend line would actually break a pattern, okay, a triangle that has been forming since 2017, and this will actually signal a possible bull market, okay, both for BTC and alts. Why am I bullish on alts, and why am I long term, of course, bullish on BTC? So by looking at the monthly on BTC, we can see that the MACD is actually starting in a while. When you see a monthly chart, both for indicators and everything, things to play out take a while, because you're looking at a monthly, okay? So it's pretty common that by looking at a monthly, in order for the histogram of the MACD to tick bullish again, you need to wait a couple weeks or 1-2 months. So I actually think that in a couple months BTC will actually, if not in a couple weeks, in a couple months, will break this 10k, 10.5k resistance. And as I've written here on the article, I actually think that this will put us on a possible target of 11.6, 11.7k. Why that? Because we have actually seen a strong correlation with the CME Group, with the Chicago Mercantile Exchange CME Group, and we actually do have still a gap at around those levels, okay, right here, 11.6, 11.7, 11.8 actually K. So I actually think this will be the next target. I actually think that once we will break the 10K, we will go straight there and actually probably end up retracing a bit. Maybe it depends, we can retrace here. Okay, so 11K, or actually retrace again on the 10.5, or actually 10K, and then going higher again. Because we haven't talked about it because people thought that once the halving happened, Bitcoin was gonna moon and a new all-time high and stuff like that. Actually, halvings take a while in order to see the effects of them. So I actually think in the long term, halving will have a huge role in BTC and altcoin prices. Now, I will not go into details on altcoins, but the thing you need to look at when it comes to altcoins is, let's go to the weekly, is this, okay? So basically altcoins or Altseason tends to pump, and a pump is not a 10, 20, 30, 50, 100%. It's like a 10x, 20x, 30x, 50x returns on an altcoins. That's basically because money are moving, as you can see from the Bitcoin dominance. What does this mean if you're new? 65.74% of the money in the crypto market are on Bitcoin at the moment, hence why altcoins are not pumping. When money are shifting, okay, as you can see here, where money are shifting from BTC to alts, you have a decrease on the dominance, hence why altcoins pumps. And when this happened in 2017, XRP Ethereum went from 100 to 200 euros to all-time highs. You already know the prices if you are in this space. So I actually do think if we do break this ascending channel that we are actually kind of breaking right now, we are breaking it and we are retesting it, and we close below this week, I actually do think we can see a decrease in the Bitcoin dominance. Again, it will take a while in order to, you know, see these things, because we are analyzing everything on a weekly and monthly chart basis. So the MACD, as you can see, is sticking bearish. Okay, we have the MACD bearish, and if you go to the monthly, just look at this, guys. We're actually kind of forming a bearish cross on the MACD, and I actually do think if we do break the trend line, and we do break the 74.45, that is actually this line right here, I actually do think, let me go back to the weekly, the red line is actually the 21 EMA on a weekly, on a monthly time frame. So I actually do think if we do break this red line, alts will start booming. And I mean, for booming, I mean a blast off. I mean really altcoin going nuts, all-time highs, stuff like that. And that's what an alt season is like. This thing, you know, this drop in dominance like we had here, okay, and altcoin was up 10-15%, stuff like that. But if you do get something like this, okay, this actually happened in a month, okay, just as an example, let's go on the XRP chart. Actually, let me grab the XRP with more historical data on it, like the Bitstamp chart. XRP USD. Okay, do you remember the Bitcoin dominance decreasing? 28 days. Okay, there you have it, 28 days. That's a 15x return on XRP. I can do this on every other altcoin. I actually do think this time the alt season will be different in the sense that altcoins, I mean, everything tends to pump, okay, but I actually do think projects with more utility and more use cases will pump more than the last time, because the market is more mature right now. On 2016, 2017, things tended to pump also with fake partnerships and Reddit posts, so I actually do think this time will be different. One thing I want to point out here, why do I have this arrow? Because if you turn up the volume, I think XRP is on steroids or something, because they have huge partnership. I'm not an XRP maximalist, but I do have a bag of XRP, simply because we had this run up with this volume. Just look at this volume right here and look at the prices. I think when XRP and the dominance Bitcoin will start decreasing, and Bitcoin will break 10.5k, I strongly, in my opinion, I think this XRP will fly, and for fly I mean all-time highs in even less than 28 days. Okay, that's just an example. It actually applies with a lot of other altcoins with use cases like Cardano, like VeChain, and others, QNT, stuff like that. Anyway, I think that's all for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. I didn't want to make it too long. Anyway, we're pointing, if we do break the 10k, 10.5k, we are actually, I think the target is this one here, 11.7k. We can actually touch 12k. And if we don't, you know, if we do break 9k, I actually do think 8.6, 8.1k is the next support level for BTC, as said on the article right here. So make sure to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and go on the howmarkets.com website. You will have crypto analysis, I think on a weekly basis at least, and news, important news that will come out. I will only post things I will feel as important, you know, to be posted, and you can find the ebook there. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.